Hey friends, it's me, your girl, Krista Denise, also known as KD. And as I am recording this video, I realized I did not post the last video I recorded because I passed out right after I recorded it because I was exhausted. So, I'm still at the SITE conference. This is my last day at the SITE conference. SITE stands for the Society of Information Technology and Teacher Education. It is one of the conferences where I have found my academic home. And I'm so excited about that, and I love that. I'm gonna deconstruct myself from the day. It's been a long day. Again, major shout out to Patrick Star One Size and Urban Decay Out All Night. Because between those two combinations, my makeup stays. Now I look a little crazy right now. My makeup, you might see it's like smudging my eyebrow coming off a little bit or something like that. Because when I got back in my room tonight, y'all, I have reached the top of my peopling. Okay, when I say I've reached the top of my peopling skills, like if this is my range, if this is my people meter, I'm in the red zone. I'm in the red zone. I've reached the top of my peopling because the way the conference is set up this year, this is my second time coming to the conference, but I want to say I've explained in another video, the way the conference is set up this year, we have a host hotel, but the conference is not at the host hotel. It's not like a hotel and conference center. It's just it's a universal based hotel resort. Beautiful hotel, tons of amenities, which I haven't had a chance to use. But we are not actually having the conference on site. The conference is located at UCF, which is the University of Central Florida Indoor College of Hospitality. That is where we have been having the conference. My assumption is their students are on spring break, which is the only way they would have had the space to host us during the semester. The facilities are beautiful. The technology is great. We've had some challenges, which you run into sometimes at conferences. Of course, I have made friends. My mother would laugh at me. I become super cool with the hospitality staff in the dining hall. They are such sweet people. And so they have been like a little safe place for me for the conference. Even tonight, we had a executive meeting. I'm considered a member of the executive team because I'm a SIG chair. And so we had a meeting because we had to vote for our next president, and SIG members are a part of the vote. And so, in voting, and I got to a point today where I was shaking. I was literally shaking because I was just so overstimulated. Like so much was going on. My hands were like legitimately shaking. I was like, oh, I'm at the very top, the tip top of my people meter. As I had several meetings this afternoon and a presentation today, it was kind of like back to back to back to back to back stuff. And my body, my mind, my spirit was like, girl, we done, right? And we were done. I had tapped out, and I was talking to the staff because, like I said, the manager, she's really cool, and some of the other people, to the point, they all know me by name. They're like, hey, Chris. And I'm like, hey, baby. They had a little open room, and they saw me tense up because somebody was coming over to the quiet space. I kind of went to with them because it was just too much noise and stimulation and stuff. And they're like, it's okay, go in there, go sit in there for a second, go stand in there, you're good. And I was like, thank you, y'all, thank you. They were so sweet. So overall, I can say this, like I said, my last night. I leave tomorrow afternoon. The conference is over tomorrow, so I stayed the full week. I don't know why I'm like that, but I typically try to stay as much as possible. Try to stay for whole conferences when I'm there because there's so much going on that you can miss. Most conferences are not going to be longer than about a week. So I've been here, minus my travel snafu. But I've still been here since Monday. I'm leaving on Friday, so it's a full work week. I'll say that much. Of meetings, nominations, elections, all kinds of things, all kinds of fun stuff. So yeah, I'm excited that it's over, that it will be over tomorrow, and I'll get to head back to my quiet space at home. Now there are things going on at home. My mom is redoing some stuff in my room. So my room is not the neat space I left it. And that's a little frustrating. Well, kind of semi-neat. I didn't leave it completely neat. But she told me it's some stuff going on because she's redoing like my closet. So I can't be mad. I need more space. But whoo. Oh, okay. Whoo. I just need my space to be kind of my space. I need some space. But yeah, I've had a really great time. I have been given some more opportunities for leadership, which I'm overly excited about. To have some more opportunities for leadership here in the organization. I met some amazing, amazing people. I've been given some responsibilities. And I've got to see some new technology, some new research, and to inspire people in their own things that they're doing, all of which are amazing parts of coming to conferences. I'll be right back. Needed a hair clip. I got to be cute. I've been wearing my African attire. This is one of the mini dresses I got made. This is a dress I actually got made after coming back from Rwanda. I'm still in contact with my seamstress. So she made this and shipped this for me. And I've gotten compliments on all my African attire that I've worn. Which it's only been 2 things because I've only done it the last 2 days. But people are loving it, and it's making me more excited about my upcoming trip to Uganda. I got a chance to see Liz, who is leading the Uganda trip, which is crazy. We haven't taken a picture together. We need to take a picture together. But I didn't, so back to me. What I do well at, so crowds and stuff, and over peopling in that way and kind of being on, give me great, or trigger my anxiety a little bit, and can make me like tired and like, oh my God, I'm over it. But getting to know people in smaller settings, hence why I've had such a time with the staff, been able to like sit off to the side and talk to them and connect with them. Stuff like that is very, very, very energizing for me. And that's been really cool to be able to do. They also have, again, they're very sweet staff that have connecting with them has been amazing. Some of the people I have met, and I'm excited because I get to see them again at another conference in about a month. Were these really 2 cool Black women from Virginia. So this one I say is the cool part about coming to conferences. We didn't connect in a session. We just connected as humans. And now we're like, oh, our research kind of aligns a little bit. Like, let's see what that looks like. One of the things I love about conferences is you can find people to connect with to do research together. So that's one of the things in my SIG role that I'm working to help sponsor, or I want to work to help create, are avenues for people to co-author, co-design research, co-author some papers, and to create some knowledge together around critical theories, which we really need right now. And that's a lot of fun. As you can see, I'm losing my voice. So I'm clearly, your girl is having a time because she's losing her voice. But so I connected with these really 2 cool Black women from Virginia. They are science educators by trade, but they are doing some like special programs, ecologically based programs. This was their first conference, and they became like my people, and we became people. I'll say I noticed them because I like site, and the site is probably one of the most diverse conferences, especially for its size. We had about 850 people this year, close to, which is really cool. They said we're back to our pre-COVID numbers, which is amazing. And I still always find the Black people. I always look for the Black women because I am a Black woman in research. I will be a Black woman with a PhD, and the reality is there's just not a ton of us, right? And obviously I'm connected with people from other cultures and backgrounds. Like, I'm cool, but I always want to build community with people who are having similar experiences, who have a similar understanding, and we can talk not only about our research, but about life and our positions and understanding what it means to show up at these intersections and in these bodies. And I want to say this, I'm extremely privileged in the things I get to do. I recognize that, I understand that, I don't underestimate that under any set of circumstances. At the same time, I would never tell you that I have not dealt with the shenanigans that come with bias and racism and sexism and classism and all the isms, because I need one more roller. I'll be back. You think you grab everything and then you don't. But those are people who I always want to create community for and support for, because it can be hard to persist if you don't have other people around you who can not only offer sympathy, but who can also empathize with what you're going through. So met these women, ended up kind of hanging out with these women after our group function on Tuesday that we had, which was really cool, really cute. Shout out to USITE for Tuesday's New Orleans themed wind down situation. The food was amazing. We kept hanging out. They like stuck with me and we got Starbucks. They waited for me to go get Starbucks. I'll talk about that in the video. I forgot to post. I'm gonna go back and post it. We sat in the lobby and we talked for like 6 hours and just built connection. We talked till like almost 3 o'clock in the morning. They came to my session on Wednesday, which I just was super appreciative. I talked about the support, and they were very participatory and gave really great insight and feedback. It was utterly amazing. They are super dope. Again, I get to see them in another conference in about a month, and we're excited about connecting again because we had such a good experience. We hung out yesterday evening. I met them at Bob Marley. We had some drinks. You know, you chilled out, we had fun. We continued to talk about research and life and stuff, but we also made some memories. We walked around, we took pictures, we got to be fun and silly together. They waited for me for Starbucks again because my people, we didn't hang out super late last night because we were all kind of tired, and they were leaving out this morning, this early afternoon. And I had another session I had to do or whatever. But those like have become my people, and that's so exciting. I can't wait to share our pictures. We had fun, we had a time, okay? A time was had. But that is really one of the great things about coming to conferences. I don't know how I would have met those two beautiful black women from Virginia. And fun fact, one of us had I had the same birthday as one of them, and we found it out like, literally, we've been talking for almost 6 hours, and we found it out in like the last 10 minutes that we had the same birthday. So I'm actually trying to get her a little something when we're in Uganda and give it to her when I see her in Denver. She was really cool. But this is the joy, right? Site has been really, really good to me. Site has been really, really good for me. I'm excited. I did not do any peer-reviewed like paper sessions this year because my focus is on finishing my dissertation and kind of running that around. Next year, between my dissertation and the work I'm going to do in Uganda, try to get some information and research around that popping for next year's conference season in general. So not even just Site, the Site, AERA, and any other conference I want to go to next year. I want to do work with between my dissertation and this trip to Uganda. Maybe one other project I'm gonna try to work on, which means I'm gonna have a busy summer, fall, based on when conference proposals are due. ARA conference proposals are usually due like by the end of June, so that'll be kind of the first one I need to tackle. Site proposals are due top of November, and they usually do 2 rounds of proposals, top of November and then end of January. Because our conference is earlier, it's in March. And then I'll look for 1 or 2 other conferences, especially if they're virtual conference options, where I could begin to get my scholarship out there, get some conference proposals on my CV for when I decide to go on the academic job market, because they want to see that you're producing research, that you are getting accepted to conferences, that your scholarship is considered valid and people are interested in it when they are looking on people who they want to potentially add on their staff. And excuse me, I do have a 1-year postdoc for when I finish, because my goal is to graduate next May. So I will need to start interviewing for academic jobs or applying for academic jobs in the fall. So one of the other things I'll be working on this summer, fall, is getting together like my job market toolkit, my job market box, basically, to get the pieces ready so that I can begin applying to jobs in the academic job market, because I do want to be a professor. I do want to teach. I do want to influence this next generation of educators and scholars as a part of the things that I do in general. And I'm excited to get started, y'all. So, all I have to say, site has been amazing. Go to conferences. If you do want to be a PhD, if you do want to become an academic, this is kind of going to be a part of your world, a part of your life on some level, especially if you want to be a higher level, I don't know if higher level is the right word. If you want to be an academic at a R1 institution, which is an institution that does like a lot of research and stuff, if you want to be an academic that is known for producing quality knowledge and getting information out there, you're going to have to go to conferences and symposiums and things of that nature to share what you're working on, and to get it to broader audiences. Excuse me. And there's so much to learn in these spaces. So I've learned a lot. I have done a lot. I led 2 sessions, which is really cool and another great thing to put on my CV. And I'm excited for all that I get to do over the next year. One position I'm in for at least the next 2 years, and the other one I have at least 1 more year, at least. Because I can roll off after that. If someone else is interested, if no one else is interested, I can stay on board. It's up to me. But I already see kind of some other things I'm interested in doing moving forward. So that's me. That's site. That's my excitement. And thanks for hanging out. If you want to be a PhD, this is going to be a part of your life. Because it's a part of what we do in our realm and in our world. Everything is not in person. Everything is not a week long. Everything, you don't necessarily get thrown into leadership the way that I did. But it is a good time. It is an excellent journey. And I'm excited to continue it. So that's all I got. Remember, always do what you need to do to be more than okay, because you deserve to be more than okay. And absolutely do what you need to do to live a life you love, because you deserve to live a life you love. Now to finish getting ready for bed for my last night in Orlando. It is just now midnight, which is kind of early for me. Last night, when I tell you my body tapped out, I got in my room. I don't remember falling asleep. It was so bad because I was so tired. I fell asleep, fully dressed, makeup still on, hair not done, nothing with. Woke up this morning looking like a banshee. So I'm taking care. I'm finishing my little fruit cup. I haven't even really eaten heavy tonight. I'm tired. Since I've been back in my room, just about 5:45. I just kind of passed out again. My body is tired. It's kind of overwhelmed from all the peopling, but it's still a lot of good stuff at the same time. So it's a combination of do what you need to do to be more than okay, because I got invited to hang out tonight by my advisor and her daughter, which I would have loved to do, but my body could not handle it, and I just laid down. And everyone understands, and so I've been kind of catnapping off and on all night. And I was like, get up and really get ready for bed before you end up in a predicament like yesterday where you woke up looking like a banshee. I don't want to be a banshee. So hair rolled, face clean, story shared, and good night. Remember, love you.